So I first started following the club about 97, 98, a couple of years in. And then the love affair really sort of started around about that 2001 grand final, even though it was a loss, but just the atmosphere and being involved with the club. And then at that stage I was still under 18, and then it really kicked off when the A-League started, especially the same club, same colours, and being able to travel by myself from game to game, and that's when it really kicked off full time for me. Bit of a weirdo, I guess. Not a lot. I mean, I've only got a handful of friends that are real sort of die-hard football fans like me anyway. I've slowly converted them to Perth supporters, most of them. But no, it's been all right. You know, they've known I've picked a team and I've stuck with that team for 20 or so years, and yeah, more about loyalty than anything. This shirt is from, what, about 2009, I think, this shirt. It's about the only shirt that fits me now. No reason, just maybe a bit superstitious maybe. Been a sportsman all my life, superstition's been a big thing, and wear the same shirt every week and hopefully we get the result. So I live in New South Wales, so I get to every New South Wales game, so 7 or 8 games a year there. I've only missed 4 games in New South Wales since the A-League started. And then I do usually 1 or 2 trips to Perth, and then usually 2 or 3 trips interstate, Brisbane, Melbourne, over to Wellington, depending on how the draw lines out. Not particularly, probably Newcastle, that's our happiest hunting ground. Probably the most picturesque stadium is definitely the Central Coast Stadium, even though we haven't got a good record there. But probably Newcastle, that's our happy hunting ground for sure. Generally it's pretty good. Everybody seems to think I travel from Perth for every game. I just tell them, yeah, I have, so it's easier that way. But generally it's pretty good. You know, you get your bit of a banter for some people. Some people like to take it a bit too far, but it is what it is. You know, take it as it comes. I think the best fans are probably the Western Sydney fans. They've died off a bit in the last couple of years. I mean, to do with the stadium and the results that they've been having. So hopefully they get a few better results, a few better seasons, and they can get back to the peak that they were, because you know they are the benchmark of supporters in New South Wales, I think. I mean, heaps of friends, you know, all over the country. Obviously a lot in Perth, but Melbourne and Brisbane and all over New South Wales as well. People I probably wouldn't have met otherwise. And doing these tours of duty every year as well brings everyone together, and it's one big family really. It was all right. I was watching it in the back room at a wedding. My best mate's wedding was on that night, and yeah, I mean, my mate was going to let me go, but his missus would have killed me if I didn't turn up. So we got a TV set up in one of the back rooms, so I ended up getting to watch the whole game anyway. And then when it was all done, I ended up at the pub and celebrating with the boys afterwards anyway, so it wasn't a complete loss. Just football, it was the first team that I remember watching in the NSL days. They played Canberra Cosmos at the time. And yeah, it was the first time I'd seen purple shirts. Not that that was a deciding factor, but growing up in Western Sydney myself, a lot of ethnic clubs, and Perth was the new club into the competition at the time. So sort of stuck with them, and yeah, out of that I've got another family and made heaps of friends out of it. So hopefully it just keeps going like that. Oh, there's a lot. Yeah, a few grand final wins, especially in the NSL days. You know, that sloppy game, Nick Marjo scored the goal at Parramatta Stadium. Oh, look, it comes and goes. You know, we've definitely had our highs and a lot of lows. But yeah, most recent memory would be definitely winning the plate. But winning the plate last year, that was big for such a long drought that we had. Living on the Central Coast, any time we win on the Central Coast is good, considering our record's only like 3-20 or something like that.
What the?
It was off the palm tree too.
One more question.
Well, I used to go to watch a lot of youth games, so for me, seeing some of the guys come through the youth system and especially local guys getting their run has been big for me. Especially watching guys like Josh Risdon play, coming up for a youth league. Then you got your legends like Jamie Harnwell, Damien Morey, Bobby Despotovsky, watching all those boys, especially when they were in their prime. These days you got guys like Castro as well, Keogh over the years. So there's a handful here and there, but definitely like the young guys that have come through and had their chance.